but it's kind of like, it is that because like-minded family members or have formed together with other people and created whole tribes and cities and states and everything throughout the history of time, just because they found commonality between each other. And
For young
I'm
adults,
striving
moving
more
off to
for the human
college is usually
connection
a
than,
catalyst
say,
for it.
social
It could
approval
happen anywhere, though, at
through
any
my family.
time, without
Well,
seeing it coming.
being
There's a point in
social
some
and
groups of friends, a clique,
being
when
like my
everyone
mother's
becomes
family, and they
something
all
more
have
to each other.
friends and stuff, and
Sometimes it's evident,
they
felt
consider
at the same
themselves
time
them
between
too.
everyone
Sometimes
involved.
I'm
Sometimes it
surprised,
has to be exposed for what
especially
it
maybe
really
with the
is.
younger parties of my own family,
Manufactured
who they
families
know.
aren't usually talked about, but are a phase in the evolution of the relationships between three or more people that know each other well enough to be, well, family. I interviewed 5 people for this project and only 2 made the cut. The following example is the most broad, but the clearest view of what a manufactured family is really all about.
My name is Liesl Clerk. I go to Fontbonne University studying speech pathology, and I'm a senior there. When I think about a manufactured family, I think about, well, I think about my friends for one thing, but as far as like what a manufactured family is, just a group of really close friends that you feel like you're really comfortable around and you can say whatever you want and do whatever you want because it's like they're your family. So it doesn't really matter if you offend them because they'll forgive you.
My name is David Namsu Christopher Kim Sachs. I'm currently enrolled at Merrimack College, and yeah, that's it. When I hear manufactured family, it seems very cold and unfeeling, and actually, almost a contradiction in terms. Manufactured and then family. Family's supposed to be warm and inviting.
Like an oxymoron.
Yes, exactly. So to me, it sounds like a really odd term to even use. Family is family, and whether it's one definition or another, that's the blanketed term, and that's what I choose to see my family as.
Some families just are and always have been, and some are built where there was none before. Somewhere in between, there is always a change in the atmosphere between family members when they become official.
It was definitely networking in college because I met my friends through other friends, and one of the people I ended up living with lived right above me, and I always thought she was really, really weird just from the exterior, but then I got to know her, and I think she's one of the coolest people I know now. So I met my friends at college through other friends. My friend Amanda introduced me to a couple of her friends, and we started hanging out, and then we ended up living together because my friend Ashley was looking for a roommate, and she thought it'd be a lot of fun, so I said okay. And then I knew her the best then, and once I moved in with her and Lindsay and Marie, then we gelled and got to know each other much better.
Most of the men, it's mainly men too, who have chosen to be in my family, and I have chosen, because it goes both ways. They choose me, I choose them. It's usually men of like-minded thinking who have proven themselves, their loyalty, their willingness to be vulnerable in front of one another, emotionally and mentally and spiritually, all that kind of stuff. And we have formed a bond that can't be broken. Also, we within the little order of that we have actually sat down and said, yes, we submit this person into the family, and no, we don't. And many of these guys' families have, at one point in time, stand up in a family setting and have actually said in front of everybody, we adopt David as one of our own. Which, being already adopted, It means a lot because, it's almost like, I already know what this is like. It's all, accepting me as I am with all my flaws, and they've chosen to do this in front of all of their family and friends, and basically from then on, I am family.
When, like with my manufactured family that are girls, like when we have a girls' night and we share like everything, then that's nice. So I guess that's a good memory. When I'm trying to think, I mean, road trip to Florida was a really good time. I think the fact that we like waking up and having all of your closest friends there in the same room was something that doesn't happen very often. And that was fun because it was like we were all living together, and we used to talk about how it'd be so fun to have this like huge house and we'd all live in it together. So that was like our fantasy coming true for a week.
Usually in the summer, we all find time to get up, go see a movie, get something to eat, sit around at Denny's at 5 a.m. or Steak and Shake. And, when I sit back and watch them all laughing, talking, eating together, to me, those are the best times. I think the feeling, because we are all so like-minded, even though we all look very different, we all are very different, the vibe and the feeling that it gets permeated throughout whatever atmosphere or setting we're in. And many people have actually come up to us, especially older people, and out of nowhere shared with us the fact that, oh, hey, we were sitting over there listening to you guys, we were eating. You guys are a bunch of great guys. I think you have your really good head on your shoulders, and that you have things in perspective, and we were just cracking up with you the whole time. Like, it shocks us, but it's actually happened pretty frequently, and it's always amazing.
Everyone wishes they could have done better, or changed some part of their past. After it's been lived, would anyone want to change their family for better friends? Is there something better?
Maybe some of my actions if I could change something, but as far as trading it, selling it, upgrading, anything like that, I've scraped this family together myself from my point of view. Most of them have found me, but I had to, rake it in or accept some things about my own past and history. So in order to join or, be strong enough to be a part of it, and with all the hard work I put into it, I wouldn't want to trade it for anything.
Yes, in fact, I would never, I would never trade my manufactured family for anything. It's not something you can replace.
What's your manufactured family? Do you have one? Consider this next time you're enjoying your closest friends.